Among the masses of ghost stories which have troubled the centuries, many are patently ridiculous. Many more are to be accounted for in terms of ignorance, superstition, overheated imagination, and plain delusion. But there are others which are not so easily explained away.
The docks have been going for a long time, and the big significance there was the development of a dock system which ships could be raised up into on the tides and be more secure than anything else that was available anywhere in the world. And that became a sort of first anchor for Liverpool as opposed to anywhere else, Bristol, Southampton, and why so much stuff came up this way.
But even in the sunlight, it is a haunted waterway along which glide lonely, ghost-like barges.
So much stuff came up this way. There was a need as the Industrial Revolution expanded, and various goods, cotton and wool, being moved backwards and forwards through Manchester, all came through here. I think at one time.
In those two books I told of the mystery, the tragedy and the romance that I found lying in waiting just around the corner of every street. And somehow it seems I must have succeeded in putting a flesh of words upon the skeletons of vague thoughts and feelings that danced in the hearts of others.
The graveyard had been there for quite some time. It originally had been a quarry, and some of the stone came from there, but I think most of it came from elsewhere. But the story, as I understand it, goes that the largest cathedral in Britain, I think one of the largest in Europe, the Anglican Cathedral, is set up on a hill just outside the city centre, and it's also quite a new build. They only finished building it about 1970. And the
faces that peer at you through a mist, cold hands that stroke your throat and pluck at your bedclothes, eerie footsteps that ring out in the still watches of the night, the shadow form half glimpsed that glides through a winter dusk.
In the midst, one of the big monuments you would see there would be to Huskisson, who was an early MP of the city. He's probably best known now because the very first public railway in Britain, on the first journey of the train going out through the cut heading up the hill from Liverpool, Huskisson, wanting to be prominent, stood on the track and waited for it coming towards him, didn't get out of the way in time, and he died on the spot.
Successful businessman William Mackenzie. After losing his second wife, he turned to drink and gambling. There was one night when he could not refuse an offer of a high-stakes poker match with a man clearly shrouded in mystery. They played through the night, Mackenzie pouring his life savings into the game. When all the money had gone, his challenger suggested he bet his soul. With nothing left to lose, Mackenzie accepted. He bet his soul but lost the hand. Still to this day the devil cannot take his soul. He is entombed above ground in the Pyramid Monument on Rodney Street.